Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing a set review on a Mandalorian 75317, the Mandalorian and the child Brickheadz, obviously from The Mandalorian as it says there, 295 pieces and for ages 10 and up. Obviously nobody really listens to that, to be honest. Here are the Brickheadz numbers here. The child is 113 and the Mandalorian is 114. So this is a over 100 Brickheadz, which is really cool of how many they've done over the past few years. This side of the box, just more info. On the back, you can see that, you know, there's the child on the floor without his hover pram there. And then Mando, obviously, just standing there. As you can see, I've opened this. I've had this for about over a year now. And then on the other side, it just shows the actual scene where Mando and Grogu connect for the first time, become father and son. So that is really cool. Now let's get into the and here we have two instruction manuals. We have the first one, which is building Grogu and his hover pram, and this does have about 43 steps with no advertising. The second one, we do have the Mandalorian here, obviously the number 2. Oh look, there is that pink brain in there. Yes, it's a pink brain. Then we have more of the 2020 sets that were released. What a year of beauty and failure. Well, everybody, here we have Grogu without his hover pram. But as you can see, these earpieces are very, very cool because obviously he has large ears, and that represents that very well. But as you can see, we do have a tile here, and then the normal Brickheadz eye, which is used for every single Brickheadz that's been made, except for like Stormtroopers and something. But we do have his little, I would say like his robes, I guess, or his clothing. I think they're robes because he's gonna be a Jedi one day. But those are his little hands, which are really cool. They're green as well. And then his little robes are also tiled off. Same thing over here and around the ears, obviously, except for the studs. It's gonna look pretty weird with the little towel on there. But yeah, there's just, everything is tiled off except for about 4 studs. And then obviously on the top, the head is not tiled off, which is pretty disappointing. But then on the bottom, I'll show you guys how to put him on his hover pram. And we also have his hover pram here, which is really cool. Obviously we do have those little yellow pieces on either side. They are symmetrical. Just like I said, symmetrical. We do have some more towels here, which is really cool. The seat, or more like the inside, is brown. We do have some 2 studs there. I'll be showing you how to put Grogu in there. We do have like a little tan piece here. 2 white domes, more like a quarter of a dome. Then we do have a clear piece there to hold the hover pram to make it look like it's floating. Same thing, symmetrical on the other side, where there's actually 2. Then we do have that normal Brickheadz display stand, which is normal. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab Grogu. I'm just gonna lift the camera up a little. We're gonna grab him, 2 studs there. Then we're just gonna put him in there. He should be able to stick there. It's really tough though. That's gonna be the problem. It's gonna be really tough to put him in. And that's how he's gonna be when he is fully clipped on. As you can see, there's gonna be no space there. So that is the key. There has to be no space in order for him to look like that. And starting off with the Mandalorian Brickheadz, as you can see, the visor here looks really, really good. And then coming up to the middle of it, or the mouth part of it, it's a little too skinny in my opinion. But I think if they would widen it out, it would honestly just look a little weird. But so this looks really good. The helmet around here, those printed pieces are really accurate. They look exactly like the helmet. It's obviously sloped off there. And then coming up to the belt, we do have a binocular piece. And then we actually have the belt of the buckle. We do have more of his clothing here with those brown pieces, which is really, really cool. And then, you know, just really cool details. Sorry about the camera there. Then coming to the left side of it, we do have the Mando ear hole there. More of his helmet. It's a really cool, about a gray piece and a dark gray, which is really cool. We have the Mando sleeve there with a, look, that is a really cool print, to be honest. I haven't looked at it in too much detail, but that is really cool. It's like a line of baby blue, light blue, however you want to call it. Just looks really cool. Come up to the belt, more of it, or more of the side, we do have 2 lightsaber hilts there. It's just supposed to add detail about what he has. And then that blaster there is really cool. It's brick built, so it's not a normal blaster, which which will look really, really odd because it's a Brickheadz, not a Lego minifigure. And then the cape, I'll just move out to the side. The cape there looks really good. It's sloped off there. You have a clip where that holds Mando's rifle. It is a rifle piece, a lightsaber hilt, and then a little wrench there. If they did a brick build, I don't think it could honestly look as good as this, because when you have it in the front, you can see part of his rifle sticking out, and that is accurate to the movie. We do have some grill pieces there with a few studs and that big tile there. So it honestly looks good to me. Then on the other side, they are not symmetrical because we do have the brown sleeve here, and then Mando's hand. Then we just have a brown little piece there. And then we do obviously have the ear hole, which is as symmetrical as the other side. And that's going to be the Mando Brickheadz. Look really cool. Oh, one more thing. The stand, obviously the same. Well, everybody, that is going to conclude our set review. I'm going to rate this set a 9.8 out of 10. It is really cool. This set retails for $15.79 on Amazon. Retails for $20. Now it's on sale. If you guys are a die-hard Mandalorian fan like me, this is a set for you. It does come with 2 awesome brick-built characters over there, and then a cool hover pram, which adds on Grogu. And I will see you guys in the next set review.